Right. So now let's move forward and see 3 or 4 other questions. Right. Actually, not 3 or 4. Actually, these are 5. Atlanta has experienced more dramatic weather change than other areas of the US. Now you have to come out of this limitation. Please start reading from this point onward.
Not given, sir.
Not given.
Shakil?
Yes, sir, not given.
Not given, right. So now, what is dramatic weather change? The dramatic weather change here is that the thunderstorms that used to come in the afternoon are now coming they are occurring in the morning. So this is a dramatic weather change. And this sentence says that yes, Atlanta has experienced it. But is there any information that tells you that compares it with other areas in the US? Does it tell that Atlanta has experienced more than others? No. Does it tell that Atlanta has experienced less than others? No. So neither it is being confirmed nor it is being rejected. That means it is not given. Fine. Roofs that are dark in color help address the issue of urban heat islands.
False.
False. Why? Because here this information is being contradicted. And here it says that light colored roofs actually reduce the problem. But here this sentence, it is dark color. So this information is being negated. Done? Okay. Now, after this, whatever it is written after this, I want you guys to go very slow. Maybe we can spend 10 minutes on that. But I want you guys to try to understand this paragraph as well. Singapore's super trees are made entirely from natural materials.
False.
How come?
Yes, sir. Because there is mentioned like metal construction.
Yeah,
So,
these are
yeah,
metal constructions, right? And you know, I found one of my students challenging me and saying that, well, sir, metal is also a natural material. He was some chemist actually.
Oh,
Okay, but remember one thing, you know, you only for IELTS purpose, you don't become a chemist or you don't become a doctor, you don't become, you know, any specific field oriented person. Just stay normal as a normal human being. Don't become a specialist. And for a common person, the natural materials are what? Wood, soil, rock, water, air, maybe. Okay, but metal is actually for a common person is not a natural material in that case. Second thing, when we talk about trees, then the natural material for trees is wood, obviously. Okay.
okay.
So now this option has been negated. So what does it mean? It's false.
False.
Okay. Everyone agrees? Everyone, sorry, agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, the designers of the super trees originally planned to plant very tall trees.
True.
Now this is actually okay. Two. How? How?
Because they mentioned the height, which is from 25 meter to 50 meters. So the plant is very tall.
Okay, before I answer you, let me explain something here. Okay, we'll come to this point later. Uh,
Okay.
okay, I need to hide something and wow, my creations. Okay, you see what happens with first try to understand this passage. What happens that what is a canopy? Forest canopy. Do you know that?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Like if there's a jungle, then on the top of it, you know, there's a kind of a canopy that is formed by the tops of the trees. Like if there are a number of trees connected or placed closely together, it will form a canopy like this.
Okay.
Okay. What happens that clouds and this rainstorms or whatever you see, they strike or they get stuck here, or these canopies somehow actually help you or sorry helps in increasing the chances of rains. Okay, like if you see the tropical regions near equator, like something you can say in Indonesia, Malaysia, or this area, or even Sri Lanka. So in these areas, there's a lot of rain. All the time there's some rain. Okay, and almost every day. Why? Because those are tropical areas, and in that you find a number of jungles, these rainforest canopies. Now, if I plant a tree today. I plant a tree today, how much time it will take to reach this height? Maybe some years. But if my country is facing a problem of maybe urban heat or something, and I want an immediate solution, then what I can do? I can create a metal tree like this, okay? And on the top of this tree, I can create a form maybe, okay, like this. And this form may contain some soil in it. Can you see this? Okay. I can grow small plants here. Now these plants are at a height where this tree would go maybe after 10 years. So I can generate a canopy immediately, maybe in the first year. Do you understand that? Did you get this idea? Just say no. If you didn't get, then say no. Shall I explain it again?
I guess you should explain.
Yeah. What we say that silence in Razamandi. Okay. So that means you didn't understand. Now let me say it again. If I grow a tree today, I plant a tree today. Here, this is my land. Okay. So how much time it will take to go up to this height? Let's say 10 years or 7 years. Okay. So if I grow such multiple plants, I will be able to form a rainforest canopy maybe in 7 to 10 years. Agree? Okay. But I want an immediate solution to my problem, heat problem, and I want to generate or create a rainforest canopy immediately. So here someone generated or coined or proposed an idea that why not to make some metal trees. What do we mean by metal trees? Just put some towers, simply make some towers. And on the top of those towers, let's say kind of a flat or building, okay, just to make it simpler. But actually, this is a tower. On the top floor of the tower, I just extend that top floor right and left, and I put soil here in this floor, and I grow plants, normal plants, maybe 2 feet tall plants. Okay.
Okay.
But these plants are at the same height where this tree will reach in 10 years. So what I have done, I have created a rainforest canopy right in the first year. Instead of waiting for 7 to 10 years to grow a plant from, to grow a plant to this height, I have immediately just shifted this soil on maybe 50 meter or 50 feet high. You getting it now,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
Amjad?
But I got it.
Okay, Shakil? No? Okay, let me sum up it in Urdu for you. अगर मैं एक प्लांट आज यहाँ पे करता हूँ, वो 10 साल में इतना बड़ा होगा, और वो 10 साल में ऐसे बहुत सारे प्लांट्स मिलकर रेन फॉरेस्ट कॉनोपी बनाएंगे और बारिशें होंगी। और मैं ये चाह रहा हूँ कि इमीडिएटली मेरी बारिशें होना शुरू हो जाए। तो मैं क्या करूंगा, एक टावर बनाऊं, उस टावर के टॉप फ्लोर पे इतना सा, मतलब एक बड़ा सा प्लॉट, लेट से एक कनाल का, और उसके ऊपर मैं कोई नीचे स्पोर्टिंग दूं, और उन स्पोर्ट्स की बेस पे मैं इतनी गहराई इसमें कर दूं कि यहाँ पे मट्टी की लेट से 3 फुट की लेयर एक मैं यहाँ पे रख दूं, अपनी छत पे मैं 3 फुट की लेयर मट्टी की डाल दूं, और उसमें मैं प्लांट्स उगा दूं। तो अब ये प्लांट्स उसी हाइट पे है ना, जो प्लांट जमीन से ऊपर जाके वहां तक पहुंचेगा। मैं एग्जैक्टली उसी हाइट पे बैठा हूँ, तो क्लाउड्स उसी हाइट पे आएंगे ना, वो तो ये तो उनको ट्रैप कर ही लेंगे। सो इट विल स्टार्ट रेनिंग इमीडिएटली, राइट? और आई कैन से I will address the problems immediately. Is that clear now? So now I'm moving back.
Yes, sir, clear.
And why I said this thing, because again, I have not done any research on this, but here I have actually concluded this thing from the given passage based on my wild imaginations actually. Okay. Now,
सर कनोपी लाइक पेट्रोलियम, जिस पेट्रोल पंप पे हम जाते हैं वो कनोपी बनी होती है
ऊपर
ऊपर।
top canopy, yeah. But rainforest canopies is a
जी
common
सर।
term used particularly for rainforest. Yes, canopy means a cover
Yes.
kind of thing, right? A top. Okay, now, if you see here, large cities around the world are adopting strategies to combat this issue. What is the issue? Urban heat. So many large cities, they are facing this problem, and they are trying to find strategies to address this issue. And it is not uncommon to find plants growing on top of roofs or down the walls of large buildings. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In Singapore, the government has pledged to transform it into a city within a garden. So they have, committed that, okay, we'll form a city within a garden. And in 2006, they held an international competition calling for entries to develop a master plan to help bring this. So how to do it? They just, held a competition that give us some ideas about that. One outcome was the creation of 18 super trees. These metal constructions are made to resemble, they just resemble very tall trees. I've just drawn everything for you some time back. So they resemble very tall trees and range in height from 25 to 50 meter. Each one is a vertical freestanding garden and is home to exotic plants and ferns. So they have just grown some plants and ferns on the top of these trees. This structure allowed the designer to create an immediate rainforest canopy without having to wait for trees to reach such heights. Is this point clear now?
Right.
Right. So now, you tell me, the designers of the super trees originally planned to plant very tall trees. What was their plan? They wanted to plant tall trees.
No.
Mhm. And did they want to plant small trees?
They wanted to actually plant the small trees,
Where
but
it
the
is written, okay,
idea.
where it is written that their original plan was to plant tall trees or small trees. Is there any discussion
Sir,
about their original plan about the height of the trees?
no.
No.
No, sir.
No, there's no such thing which confirms this statement or which contradicts this statement actually. This passage doesn't talk about their original plans about the height
Right.
of the trees.
Okay.
Okay, so it is not given. Interestingly, it is not
Yes.
given.
Right.
Right? What about number 8? Okay, we can debate on number 8 because this is kind of a technical term here. They have used it, regular maintenance. Okay, and because of that, this answer has become very confusing. But let me explain you. And you won't find anything like this in exam actually. So just don't worry. In our normal language, when we say regular maintenance, in our Urdu language, we just say tel pani check karna. Like
Yes,
you
sir.
get him in the morning, you check, just open the bonnet of your car and you just check the level of oil and water. So that is a kind of a regular maintenance. But this is actually a preventive check. That's it. It's not a proper maintenance, right? So if
Okay,
there
sir.
is any automatic system that tells you that what is the level of oil and water and maybe the coolant and blah blah, then you don't need to actually do this check, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
No,
so
sir.
agreed or disagreed? What does this no sir mean?
False. I
False.
mean false.
Okay. Now the super trees require regular maintenance. Now, if you read this last sentence, they contain solar panels used to light the trees at night and also containers to collect rainwater, making them
Yes,
truly self-sufficient. So
yes,
this
sir.
self-sufficient means you don't require anyone to collect water from that point or just turn on their lights or make some arrangements or make some checks. It was just an automatic maintenance.
Yes.
So there was no regular maintenance required. So because of that, it is false. But again, as I'm telling you, this regular maintenance is not described by this self-sufficient word here. Okay,
Okay, sir.
got it. So please don't worry. It's not. It's false actually, as per the control answer. This is false, but you don't need to worry about this. Okay, so that's all about true, false, not given question. And Amjad, now are you clear about this two-step procedure?
So very much.
Very much, right?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you are confused at all, is it true? Is it false or not given? Just ask yourself, is there anything that is contradicting? Is there anything that is confirming? If the answer to both these questions is no, just write not given. That's it. Okay, so we'll resume
Okay,
from this point, slide number 20, inshallah, tomorrow. And I want you guys to read some passages, and I will tell you which passages are though. And this is really going to be a tougher actually passage for you guys. Okay, read this passage on slide number 27. Read this passage on slide number 27, but please don't consult dictionary.
okay, sir.
Don't
Okay.
consult dictionary, but you may read 10 times. I won't mind. You may take 10 hours to read it. I won't mind. Just read it again and again. Be slow,
Okay,
okay? And try to get as much as possible without consulting dictionary. Why I'm asking you not to consult dictionary? Because I want to put you in real-time scenario that even if you don't know the meaning of a sentence or of some words, how you would react in exam then.
okay, sir.
You got it? But for now, just don't worry about the time. Just read it again and again. So slide number 27, this passage, how's Jiko's cope with wet feet? And Amjad, I'll be again grateful if you could share this assignment in the group for Abdurrahman. Okay?
Sir, I can share that, but actually I am not going to take class of tomorrow because I'm going to Lahore. So I am. The meanwhile, you said prepare, read this passage. I am actually laughing because I knew you're gonna say me again to
Okay,
post that in the group.
just task them then and enjoy yourself
Okay,
and enjoy your trip.
okay,
Okay? Task them and enjoy your trip. And please
right,
read this as well. Slide number 40.
right.
Read this
Okay.
passage as well.
So you are gonna discuss these both passages tomorrow.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Actually, I will discuss on questions now. My focus will be questions. Okay, and these are
Right.
important questions actually. Try not to forget to ask me about the video, please. Amjad,
Okay,
if you are
sure,
going to miss it, please do remind me. Right, Shakil, did you get
sure.
the videos?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's
Thanks,
great.
sir.
Welcome. Right. So see you tomorrow, inshallah. And please, this is an assignment for you. You'll have
Okay,
fun.
Okay,
sir.
So
sir.
which slide number is this? 47, right?
I guess 40. 40.
40, right.
40, yeah.
It's okay.
Okay then. Take care, dear. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.